Yep. Hopefully you can hear me. Do you hear me? Do you read me? Hey, last week it was kind of nip and tuck getting going, so let me just double check here. Video's good. Yeah, it looks good. It's getting hot. Holy crap. This room is freaking heating up. And it's probably heating up for a couple of reasons. One is here we gotta verify. Trust but verify.
Video's good.
Oh, there we go.
It's getting hot. Holy crap.
There we go. Hey, echo. There we go. We gotta check that. Okay. Hey James, how you doing? Of course I want to get my 2 cents in. I've got definitely more than $1.50 in here, not just 2 cents. I've been definitely saying some things about this release. And it raised expectations quite high. So, and I got to the point where I couldn't hide my enthusiasm. So, and I was busy. I was sidetracked, which really helped. I was busy building my first quad, which was awesome. But today, let me see if I've got my capture set up, was release day. And we know it was release day of that. And of course, I've got one. I did buy one. You guys knew that. But this time I kind of broke a bunch of my rules and I'm like, all right, I am so interested in what's going to go on with this thing today. And a couple of things kind of set me into a spiral downwards of disappointment. Now, obviously, there are a lot of great things about what's happening with this thing. I mean, to me, everybody's missing the point because the the design is everything about why this thing is better. Yeah, delirium, absurd flight time. I was expecting 60 minutes, not 20. I was expecting 20 and not 18. Now this okay. So no, there was some. I think my favorite reviews are not the reviews that everybody else likes. You know, actually, my favorite review of all time is always when Potato Jet puts out his video, but he didn't have his wasn't out right away in the morning. So to me, that's where the disappointment started. I didn't wake up in the morning with Potato Jet, giving me this amazing, exciting, because he just, throws it out there, and he's a pretty good pilot too. So I like watching him fly. I would say the most helpful video. I'm trying to because okay, one of the things that they did with this that they really knocked out of the park. Okay, is who they let review it. I think by getting the FPV community, Bardwell was a big one, and I think that's really important that we get a Bardwell to review that. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I woke up to what I hope was Potato Jet because he's entertaining. I like the entertaining ones. I do not like the ones that are da 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 da, down the line of specs because we're not stupid. But I really appreciated Bardwell. I really did. I think he really spent a lot of time on his review. I think he actually went overboard. I mean, but if you were really looking to find out like the little pieces, but then the big thing that I wasn't even interested in how it was going to fly. I knew it was going to I knew it was going to fly better. Okay, number one, the redesign to me was a huge part of what I was looking for. I was looking for somebody to have it in their hands and then give me a little bit more for the flight characteristics because I didn't see anything like I saw some speed. Hey, actually the Avata is pretty fast. The Avata 1 is actually really fast. It's not slow. It's no pokey drone. Is it 5-inch fast? No. But it's getting there. A 5-inch quad, you can go, man, because we've got prop guards, but I wasn't disappointed so it's not about speed. I wanted better footage on rolls and yaws, really good smooth cinematic stuff. What I saw was a lot of jittery crap through trees, and I don't want to see that. I know because it's a Cinewhoop that it's going to go through tight places, and you're gonna be wowed by its control. Okay, I wanted to see if this is going to be the everyman's drone. Okay, so this is not the everyman's drone, right? This is not one that you're going to get this to get the shots on the lake of that duck that you wanted to get a picture of, because a lot of people want to buy this to do everything, and they want, and of course the goggles immerse you in some of that experience. But I know you can probably do that, but I didn't see any of that. The other thing that I really thought that it needed to be said was more about the goggles picture in picture. I know people are going to do like one video on the goggles, but we got nothing really in the first couple of hours. And I was just looking for that, I was looking for some goggle stuff. You know, Dustin. I did see. Yeah. Let's see. But he puts it through the ringer. I did not. I saw Dustin Daniels because he doesn't do very many anymore. Um, yeah. I mean I like Dustin Dunhill for nostalgia, but he kind of went the kind of the way of the dodo, and he's kind of like, and this has nothing to do with him as a person. I think he's great. He's been great for the hobby, but he kind of went off, into the distance, literally. Because a lot of the stuff that he does, we really can't do that anymore. So to expect to expect one of us as reviewers to do what you would consider to be a range test ain't gonna happen. None of us are gonna do it now that our ID is in full effect. Um, I think Nurk did some of the best what I would consider to be testing. I really appreciated Nurk doing it. So between Bardwell and Nurk, even though I know that they are traditional FPV guys, I learned more because they've flown so many hours. They've got so many experience hours. So, but I'll watch Dustin to see what he does with it. Yeah, and okay, I'm gonna go down the list here because I know, James, you're kind of getting on the CG issue, which I talked about a long time ago. But you know, there's two reasons. There's the reasons why the center of gravity is better. Okay, number one, they drop the battery. Number two, they raise the props. So by dropping the battery and raising the props, you get a better center of gravity. It's literally in the center of gravity where it's supposed to be. They didn't move the props down or up to really save flight time. I don't really believe that if you make it a pusher or a puller, okay, that you're going to really save that. And the flight time was nominal. So if everybody was like expecting this absolute, it just made no sense. And that's why I like that. That's why I like when Kai chimes in on the flight characteristics. So when I'm working with Kai, and I know when he and I get together on Tuesday, the problem is I won't have any flight experience, I don't think, yet. It's going to take a while for me to get my product in. But I'm and then right now the controllers were sold out like instantly. The controller 3 was within a few minutes of it being online. The controller 3 was completely sold out. I mean, it's that thing is, I mean, they needed to package it with the drone. They absolutely dropped the ball on that. Now, everybody that wants to fly it with the controller 3 is going to have to wait. And it's some of you guys that if you say you bought it on release time, or you're going to have it shipped from somewhere else, maybe from China, I don't know. Maybe you're going to have to go to, race day quads. So, hey, Memer. My daughter just jumped in there. Nice to see you, Memes. Hey, guys, Amelia, she is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. 6 years ago, she's helped me set up my channel, and that's what started it. I didn't do this on my own. Yeah. And you have no better, I have no better, fan, and she has no better fan than me because she's been grinding it too with her channel. And it's just, she's in a much more difficult space than I am. She's in the cooking space, and there's so many people that are in the cooking space, but drones, just a bunch of nerdy old guys. That's it. I don't have a lot to compete with. I want to fly it with the controller too and the Integras. Yeah, that would be nice. It would be nice. I want to fly it with the controller too because I have one. Wouldn't it be nice if I could take it out of the box tomorrow? And I mean, I think technically it could. I think this the flight control. I think it's a firmware issue. It's just this one and the other one. I really don't think there's a difference. That's my guess. As far as the goggles are concerned, I think there is, and I think Mads Tech will give us that information. He's another one that we need to get information from. I mean, there's really, if you're trying to get good, um, good info to buy something, hey, Hobby Howie, hey, I thought I got you. Here, let me moderate you. I'm putting you on here. All right, you are now in the brotherhood, the brethren. But okay, so overall, I was intrigued. I was a little disappointed. I think we expect more. I think that's one of the problems is we expect so much from a product when it's released, and it's really hard, if you're a company like DJI here, guys, I love OBS. OBS makes this so nice. There we go. Now I got a talking headshot. Um, by the way, I've got a couple of announcements too. Okay. Um, as far as my channel, what do I do? I keep Mary. Um, one, what is it doing? I keep clicking on my screen and there we go. And it gets small. The Mac is driving me crazy, by the way. So yeah. So we're going to learn when Mads Tech gets on, we're going to learn a lot. I learned a lot from Nurk. I think Nurk did a great job. I really appreciated what he to me it makes it also watchable. Now I'm getting there. Um I think Ken Dono. He brings in. You can tell he just doesn't really want to do those things, those reviews, and he just tolerates them. But he brings in a really unique clientele that buys these types of things. Being a real estate guy really helps, I think, extend the knowledge of what that drone can do. And he made a couple of comments at Ken. I did watch Ken. There's 3 videos. I was looking for Potato Jet this morning. I kid you not. I was going, can't wake up without Potato Jet. And I was driving. So when most of the videos were dropped, I'm on the way to work. It's 7:00 here. So I'm cruising to work at 7. And so yeah. And like I said, that I think the flying that I did see of it, like Bardwell, I don't know if it was just the way the resolution or how he was filming. It just looked crappy. It wasn't very good. And same thing with the imagery I got from Dono. He didn't get good. I didn't see good contrast, even though I know that camera is going to give great contrast. So I didn't see what I consider to be wow video, except for I did see a teeny little bit of Elena and Stuart, the Irish couple, and they did bring it out. And he's a real photographer slash, you know what I'm saying. He's more of the cinematic outdoor kind of movie making kind of guy, and he did kind of give me a good feeling for what the videos. The 1/1.3 camera is really good. So how's my Mario going? Freaking going great. The Mario is freaking first class. I've had some quite good questions about it. Somebody asked me about the GPS I used. Yes, the one the STL file for the GPS and the dual antennas. Yes, it does fit the 18 by 18. Yes, I think it's 18 by 18, right? I just got to make sure I've got the right. Yes, the 18 by 18 GPS. It does. It fits it perfectly. And I think you can tweak it if you need to. You can upscale it just a hair. And if you need to kick it, if you don't like how tight it is, I did have to cut it. So, all right, getting back to the to what we kind of were, um, you know, I think every bit of information we get like this, I like this that somebody took the cap off and we got an idea of what the GPS. It's a cheap ass GPS. Doesn't it look like the worst, cheapest GPS? The other question I had was when I saw people flying, and this is my guess. When I saw people flying, they had the cord going from it, but I think they were recording their goggle footage. So I was concerned about that. I'm like, why are these guys flying with their, with their cable connected? And the thing is that's a feed to their phones. I thought it was supposed to be wireless. I thought we were supposed to be getting Wi-Fi. So there's a lot of things that I hoped was going to happen that didn't happen. One, I didn't get any good picture-in-picture examples. I saw people talk a little bit about it, but I really didn't see even people talking about it. The normal people that I watch. So, and I didn't watch any spec videos, zero. So if all you did was go and do spec, didn't watch those, didn't watch one of them. So I don't, if you did that, if you unboxed it and spec'd it, I'm not even going to do that anymore. I remember my last unboxing and spec video. I'll do it for like the toy manufacturers, but it's so crappy. It's so boring. So I think the key to an unboxing is just to put it on the table, open it up, get it out, and then, be done with it. So. Chris, whatever you're talking about doesn't matter because you are now a builder. You are not a purchaser. I'm curious, Dan. Hey, Dan, have you seen my build? Let me show you my build. Let me show Dan. I'm proud of this. Okay. All right. I got to show Drone Worship / iFix guys my build. So this is my official first build. I know there's a lot of bells and whistles on it, but that's the first one. That is my first baby. An 03 Mario with an F7 V3 stack, 03. And yes, it was way cheaper than buying it off the bench, off the shelf. Kai seems to think I need to have a little more pitch on my props, which I probably agree. Because I was thinking about adjusting the roll axis on my controller, and he said get a better, get a different pitch first before you change your roll axis. But yeah, this thing will fly way faster than the Avata 2. Sorry, let's race. I'll race you. I'll put a GoPro on and I'll beat you. I'm going to pick on it a little bit. I'll pick on the freaking Avata too. But that's it. So yeah, it's clean. I took a while. I got help. Believe me, I didn't get it. Nobody physically touched it. But believe me, I made a couple phone calls and I got through the problems and I can do it again. There's no question. And I will do it again. I'm actually going to make a 3.5-inch cine whoop. So now that we're going to have the Avata 3, I'm going to build a city whoop. Now, Kai seems to think I should build a 2.5-incher. And he did send me a frame and he showed me that the other day. But yeah. And like I said, what's that? Of course. I didn't watch Ready Set Drone either. Didn't watch it yet. I will though. I'll get there. So I apologize for that one. I forgot that he did one too. Because I got to work too, Let's see. I was just going to see if I could find that one image. I'm just looking through my Twitter feed really quick here to see if I can find the image that I was hoping that I would clear up some things. I'm very curious at how the FAA is going to react to the picture, the pass through. And I wanted this pass through to be absolutely huge at one of the things that they promoted with this thing when they made it. Here it is. Here's the image I'm looking for. Let me just show you really quick here. You guys have seen this one anyway. Oops, not that one. The pass through image. This one right here. This is on Drone XL. And I think for anybody here, anybody that's Was braided the wire. Yes, my wiring. My wiring was I was okay. I would definitely do things over for that. And by braiding the wiring, you get it. You keep it from, you know, having little strands sticking out. Or yeah, I didn't. I didn't braid the wiring. And I should have also did something more with on the arms. I would have. I definitely like it. Kai gets Friedrichsen gets that you know, the shrink that goes on top of there. They also make that tube that tubing you can put on there that sticks down. But the I don't need all that extra sticky crap. And what guys? Hey, what's wrong with a little bit of not gaffer's tape? I actually use uh, duct not duct tape. Yeah, I actually use black duct tape, and then I tear it in strips, which is like gaffer's tape. Works really good. So I have a roll of black duct tape that works awesome. You get the waterproofness, you get all that stuff. So, but yeah, that's the image I was, you know, looking to see in a little bit better light. So that's enough of that for those guys. That's enough. But yeah, so the picture-in-picture image, I wanted to see that. I think I'm trying to get to where we the products that come out are meet the expectations of some, you know, of the FAA. You know, I'm just trying to see if I can find any more images that are like that. I oh yeah, we also have the coming of the. This is another off topic. The Fimi Mini 3, except for they were only putting a half-inch camera sensor on that, which is an up. It's like the original Air 2. The Air 2 had really good video. Not as crispy as the 1/1.3, the half inch, but the half inch will be very good. It will be a huge step up for that mini platform. So I'm really having a hard time buying these right now. Not because of anything, because of any reason other than I'm not interested in it, and it's I'm having a hard time, you know, making the call on those. And I know it helps my channel by flying them, and I just you get to the point where you have to decide, are you doing this for just your channel, or are you doing it for your enjoyment? And there's just I think with the Atom, I enjoyed flying it. The price was so low, and this one is going to be $400, something like that, maybe 500. And I am not spending $500 on a mini. And when Autel did that, they really made me they made me throw up in my own mouth. When Autel put a $600 or $700 mini out there, I literally almost threw up on my own mouth. I'm like, I can't buy that. And you're like, well, you wait a second, Random. You just bought a Mini 4. But guys, it's a Mini 4. It's the best of the best. It's the newest and the greatest and the best. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the Mario build, and I like the fact that I could spread out my cost over about a month, and I could just find things on sale, and then I could find the motors that I needed, I could find the pigtails that I needed, and I know what to buy. And you know, so you can think ahead. You can go and look at your last build and go, okay. And that. You know, and I need that because these releases are not happening very, very quickly. So yes, and it says once you build, it's hard to fly camera drones. Camera drones are fun though. I enjoy the increases in technology. I like watching a company get better. That's another thing. And some of these toy companies like Fimi's really actually a big company. They're bigger than what they perceive to be. But they don't try hard to hit the American market at all. They're not interested in that. They don't sell to like Best Buys, and they're now putting it on Amazon, which really can help because I like to purchase through Amazon. I like to be able to return things that I don't want, and I think that those guys don't want you to return things you don't want. So they so, but I like the fact that that you can get things refurbished, I would buy that refurbished, possibly. But I'm not interested in spending 600 bones, 700 bones on a freaking Femi when I can get a 1 over 1.3 in a Mini 3. Mini 3s are going to be dirt cheap. You think, when this Avata comes out, everybody's money is flying into the Avatas. This is going to be a super popular product. I'm see if I'll go into my drone stuff here again. I did, guys. I did open up a list in my random drone news inside of Twitter. So I am keeping a list. So if you want to get on my list, I can add you. But anyway, yeah. So, the other cool thing is the coming of the Insta360 X4. That was, to me, that's a big deal right there. That's an Ivan Bogdanov. He basically brought this out. So I don't know if I'm going to buy. These are very expensive cameras. When this one comes out, the X4, it'll be a $500 camera. These guys don't mess around with cost. They just don't care. But this one is supposedly supposed to be 4K. And now everyone says, oh, no, the other ones the other ones have not been 4K. Most of them have been like close to 2.7K or under, or just over 2.7K in 360. Meaning, they have not been a full 4K in 360. This one, I think, is claiming to be able to do that, which is huge. It's huge. It is very huge. So, but I'm not the one that says everything. I really do hope, though, when I do get my Avata 2, that you trust what I say about it, because I'm gonna tell you what we need to know about it. Is this right here took a long time. People complained about it. I don't think the roll characteristic was that bad, to be quite honest. I don't think that it was a balance issue. I understand that, pusher with pushers. So you can't blame the pusher props. You blame how high the props are from the main body. Okay. And pusher, it can't, unless you move those props way out, you have to get the edge of the prop past the body. And it was impossible unless you widen out the frame. That's what DJI did with the Avata 2. I don't have any camera drone delirium except for the Mini 4. That's it. I actually do not have anything but the Mini 4. It is my last camera drone. I wished I could have, if I had a wish about what camera drone to own, and just like I would let it, go into dust on a shelf somewhere, it would be the Air 3. If I could let any camera drone go into dust, it would be the Air 3. I would keep that thing until I can't fly anymore. It's that good. And the price is that good, and the price is going to get better. So, that's my okay. As far as recommendations are concerned, I'm just going to tell you. I got to open up Hey Dan, is Drone Worship? Are you still here? Okay. I am super, super, super impressed with how far this is my diet stuff right here, with how far you took your diet. I mean, you freaking knocked it out of the park, dude. So I just want to let you know that. So if you're listening, I mean, you made a goal and you stuck with that sucker, and you freaking, it was pretty impressive. I think you weighed in at 215 or something, not too long ago, something like that. I could not believe that. I was like, I figured you'd get down to my weight. I'm like 40 pounds heavier than Dan. Crap. I mean, I'm taller than him, but he's not a short guy. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. So if Dan, if Worship, if you're on here, I want to let him know that just it's so hard to lose weight, and to be disciplined with it. And I've got my habits are bad, so I love sweets like for Easter. I probably ate 10,000 jelly beans. So, and that's no lie. I eat a handful of jelly beans an hour, and I have a big clear jar of them. And that thing it stays full because my daughter will buy jelly beans, my wife will buy jelly beans. This is the first year I didn't buy any because they didn't have any Jelly Bellies. They had all these other crappy types. I ended up buying Skittle jelly beans or something. So, but let's get back on the Avata for just a hair of a second. So, like I said, anyway, I just wanted to throw this X camera that's coming out. Should be good. I'm gonna be watching. That's the O.J. Simpson, but that's definitely not him. That's somebody joking about it. That's my friend in Vegas, Mike Dizzle. He's a comedian, by the way. Love him. Yeah. There's some specs on that. I was just gonna see if there's any other things that. The ribbed right. Do you I guess this one you could put those on. So that's Dono's his little company that is kind of cool looking though. I do like the color there. So Dono, if you're watching me or if you check out this stream, I have just now plugged your product. You can send me some of those. They look really good on my Avata. So you can actually just give me you know what you should do is you should sell a one-off. Too bad you couldn't do that because I could print those. I know I can print them. I got the file to print those, but not the new ones. I'm sure they'll come out, but I wouldn't. I would not. I really don't want to like undercut somebody. Because I do think it's cool that you put this little company together, and I know he's gonna put a GoPro mount on that thing, because people are gonna I don't like this, I don't like the GoPro mount, and they're gonna put a GoPro on there. I don't like DJI footage, it sucks ass, I'm so used to GoPro. So yeah, they're cool. I have the file. I can print those. I can print them in different. I can print them in all kind, but not the. I think he had to tweak his because that's a larger duct. Unless he only had to just upsize it a little bit, but I'm not. I wouldn't send them to anybody. I'm not going to send my print files or anything like that. But I think it's cool that he does that, and I would rather support his channel. Buy them and be that way. It's always a better way to be. I wish his strapping mechanism. I wish he would have done Sunny Life's version, because this was just superior to Sunny Life or to the jock strap. I'm sorry, it's just better, and you could have printed that, I think, but it did have some. It did lack simplicity. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool that he got that out. He does need a matching shirt. That green does not match the green he's putting up there. I know he tried to do that. Okay, but there it is. It is kind of a cool green. I like that. It's very high visibility, which is nice. So if you're trying to impress the FAA and say, "Hey, I got high visibility going on here." Okay, the other thing that really I was very confused about was the rear sensors. There was no true Tide verified purpose for the rear sensors. Because when I saw Bardwell messing with them, they did not do anything, and it might have been the mode he had it in that the rear sensors didn't function, that they only function when you were backing up. So anyway, that was kind of interesting that there was, I need some clarification on that. So that's by flying it, I'll be able to clear that up. I like that Nurk's quad was just a mess. It was dirty. He flew the crap out of it. He got in his van, toured the freaking Yeah, Sunny Life's a good brand. It actually had ND filters, some cheaper ND filters from Sunny Life. Really good. Not I have not been disappointed. Guys, it's getting hot in my studio, man. Holy crap! I got to turn it up. I got to turn up the heat, man. But yeah, here. Let me just. I apologize for getting off task here. But yeah, I think overall today, um, overall I was kind of deflated. I went to this very high. I think I got too high, and then the Avata ended up here in the middle because it did do a lot of things. And I think, and one of the comments made was they listened to the consumer. You know, they did listen to the people that flew. I I love it when engineers get involved with problem solving because they come up with some interesting things, but it is a good looking bird. I would say the number one thing that I got out of today was DJI made a really cool product. And not one person complained about the goggles except for Nurk saying he doesn't like the split nose thing. It's probably because when he pulls it off, it maybe grabs his nose. So I think there'll be some people that won't like that. Maybe it squeezes their nose or something like that. So, but yep. And by the way, if you can, I think I'll see if my daughter's. Let's see on her channel back here when she jumped in. Let's see. Anyway, Amelia, if you go to yeah, so if let's see, let me go to here. I'll put a link on there. I never get a chance to pump her channel up here. So let me see if I can find her link here. I'm slow with. I'm not a good Instagrammer. There we go. I found it. Right there. It's this one right here. So that's her cooking channel that she does, and she freaking just knocks it out. I mean, she's very gifted with what things look like. She has run part of an ultra marathon. She's run several regular marathons, and that's her boyfriend there. And he's a great guy too. So hopefully he hears that. I really think he's a great dude. He's from New Zealand, so that I'm kind of excited about that. But yeah, look at the food. I mean, just very very fun. And she's kind of going through when you're in YouTube, you go through in instant, just media itself. You go through ruts, and she's kind of going through a rut because in her space it is very very competitive, and you can be really good, and it just takes a lot of time, a lot of grinding. But look at that. She does great stuff, and she puts good videos together. So yeah. So anyway, and she's done a lot of commercial cooking. She is a chef. She doesn't call herself a chef, but she is. She's a culinary school graduate, so she's actually studied this stuff, and she's got a gift for this. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. She's very good at making food look good, not just eat good, but look good. So anyway, those are just some things. But so this is her. Like I said, this is her Instagram. She's got a fair amount of followers, but you need so many followers on Instagram. I mean, you say 1,500 followers, you need like 10,000, and she should be there. And it's just hard. So let me just this is yeah. She also has a newsletter that she does. So I don't know anything about Linktree. What is the newsletter? Anyway, she does have a newsletter that shows the recipes, so you can go there. But anyway, that's her reels. She does a lot of those are all the reels. But anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there because, like I said, she just makes food look good. I mean, look at that. You can't tell me that there isn't a gift. And she gets good reviews. I mean, she should be making money, and it's hard. It's just a really hard space to make money, but she's got a very dedicated following, and she does a great job. with it. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there. And let's see here. I've got my stream is here. Let me make this bigger. Right there, you can see that now. But yeah, let me just put this link in here. Let me copy. Hopefully it works, and I'm just going to paste it in here. Yeah, see, that's the link there. So anyway, I thought I'd throw that out there. Like I said, it's hard business, man. I've been doing this for a long time, and there's days where I'm going, you know what? This is going to be my last video. This is going to be my last product. I just don't know if I can keep doing it because it's not easy to keep going. But yeah. So yeah, give her a like. She would appreciate that. All right. But yeah, I think we took care of everything we needed to take care of today. I think we know that DJI is gonna this will be a blockbuster. They're gonna sell a lot. They're gonna sell a lot of Avatas. Your late brother was a chef, been on local TV. Yeah, she's got a passion for cooking. She's really good, and my goal is to keep her passionate about it because you can't let viewers and just views dictate whether you're good about something or not. You just got to keep grinding. That's what I tell her. I said, just keep grinding. You just keep at it. And then the viewers that you have, like you guys that stick around, I've got people that pop in and out over the last 6 years. Yeah, I had people that would go for 3 years. It just gets old after a while. And you're like, I've had enough of him, And I change a little bit. I do some different things. This live stream was supposed to be outside today. I'm just not ready for it. I know what I'm going to tell you guys. I did buy a laptop. So I know, I don't know who it is on here. I did finally get another computer. Like the one I'm using now, it's a hand-me-down. It's one step away. It's one step away from exploding. Okay. It's a great computer. It's perfect for this, but I need one that I can travel with. And I one that if it got stolen, you wouldn't, cry a river. One that if it broke, because a computer is going to give you what, 3 years of good use before it gets outdated. And then you can't run freaking Instagram on it, So, it says DJI has a warehouse in New Jersey. Yeah, James. You're going to have your Avata before me. So mine will come from California. Mine will come from Cali. It'll be here earlier than they usually say it'll be here. I think the last time they said it was going to be here, I came like 2 or 3 days earlier than what. So I bought mine through Best Buy. So. The reason why I like Best Buy is I can delay my pickup. I don't like things delivered when they're really expensive. So anyway, it's coming. It'll be here when it gets here. I'll do a maiden flight and Saturday. Yeah, you're gonna beat me, James. You beat me. Mine won't be here. If mine comes Saturday, great. I don't know if I'll be here, so. That's why I like that it's going to be sitting somewhere waiting for me to pick up. Yeah, I did buy from DJI directly before, and they're usually really fast. But the last time I bought my DJI product directly, Best Buy had it like the next day, and they had it in stock. I'm like, well, why would I wait? But with this one, Best Buy doesn't have it in stock, so. So I do. I have a new laptop coming. I did end up getting I got a HP. I got a Hewlett Packard, not a Dell. Probably stupid. I got a Ryzen 7. I can't remember so I did go with the Ryzen processor, no GPU, to keep the cost down because I don't need it. I really don't. I don't. if I do say I do a stream with it, I'll throw an extra camera on it to make the images good, and then I'll run an extra. And this one does have a it does have a Thunderbolt port, so it has Thunderbolt. Yes, possum. I'm gonna be outside. That's the other thing. I'm going out, but I'm waiting for my new computer to come so I can do my stream outside. This one, if I disconnect it from the mess I got it on, I would rather just leave it connected here. So if I do my indoor stream, I'll use the Mac, and when I do my outdoor stream, I'm going to use the new HP. And it'll work great. It'll be amazing. So, and I think what I paid $4.99 for it. It's a freaking budget. 16 gig, 500. I could have got a terabyte, but I have to use an external drive anyway. I use an HP SSD external drive, a little plug-in one, and that's where all my dad random stuff is. So I just bring it with me, plug it in, and I go in. Yeah. So we got, like I said, I got Thunderbolt, I've got HDMI. This one has actually a card reader built into it, a micro SD reader. It's just got those little things that makes it easy. But it's not going to be I'm still going to probably grind video on my Mac. So, but yeah, I'm thinking my first video will be up no earlier than maybe next Tuesday. Maybe I'll probably have flown it by the time me and Kai meet. If it comes earlier, then so be it. This is the product that you don't have to be like on the cutting edge with. There's going to be a lot of different discovery. I think there's a lot of things to talk about. I have a lot of places I can fly the Avata, a lot of Avata flying places. And I'm actually going to take this to a place that I've only flown camera drones. And I think that will be kind of cool for you guys to see me fly a place that's usually for camera drones. And then I will, kind of rock it there. So I think that's it. I think we knocked it out today. Where are we at? Oh man, my CPU is grinding. Whew. Man, but it keeps up, man. This guys, Macs just grind. This thing it just works hard. It's a workhorse. The M1 Mac is just a workhorse, but the screen is broke. So I should have got another M1. Is what I should have done, huh? But yeah, we're out of here. We're hitting our hour. I think everybody's gotten the information they know. I think we're surprised pleasantly, but I'm disappointed in a lot of things. I want to know more, and I'm going to have to fly it to know it. So I think the initial reviews were okay. I think it was nice that the FPV community got a bigger say in how this one was promoted. I think that made them happy. I think the FAA is making it easier and easier to be in compliance, I guess you can say. I think we're coming together with that. You probably will see somebody do a range video, but it probably won't be from me. And if it is a range video, it won't be of anything. I will not be promoting it as a range video of any kind. So if it happens to go a little farther, it gets there. So let's see. For a few streams, I've noticed that your video gets choppy. Yeah. I think, let's see what I'm doing here. This is what happened. I've got is it choppy right now? Because, okay, the last one I was putting 4K video on. Okay, bad news. The other thing is I'm running it wirelessly right now. I'm not running it through. I thought it was directly wired into the network, but it's not. So, and today I was going to do it right. I just noticed it when I changed over to Mac. I assumed it was like a PC and it would recognize the wired network and it would automatically go to the wired network. The Macs don't do that. So yeah, so I'm running it wirelessly, and what's happening is as you know, there's people that are using I've got there's other person using the you know the streaming on here. So anyway, oh yeah, well on here we got somebody here. Hold on. I don't know him. Anyway, I'm out of here. So anyway, yeah, I thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the feedback. But I'm gonna call it quits. It is time. And appreciate you guys. I think the Avata is gonna be fun. It'll be a great thing to talk about. I think we'll have some adventures to come, and some really cool videos. So, all right. Appreciate you guys hanging out on a Thursday. Can't meet with you on Friday. I was gonna do this stream on Friday, and then I was gonna do it outside. The weather is right, but my computer's not ready, and I've got a computer coming that is perfect for the outside stream. I'm actually gonna take a camera, and I've got if you look behind me, I've got a Rode mic, and all that stuff is going to be outside ready to go. And then when I want to go outside, I'll just set it up. I won't have to like take anything apart here. I can just go downstairs and go out there and take care of it. So yes, later, Avata Adventures for everybody. Yes, it is an amazing product, but I think there are things to come. I really do. I don't think everything ever has been. You like that right there? That's why I shut the. That's why I have to. Yeah, where's that there? Where's that coming out? There we go. So it's still there. It's trying to. It wants me to have ugly teeth. Right there. There you go. Ding. You like that? The little. Anyway, you guys take it easy. Have a great weekend. Later. Bye. Yes. Happy release day. Later.